players, I can only imagine, and when you played, this was a much different thing. This would have been a much different situation for players in your era to have been bold enough, as Maria said, to speak up. What's your reaction when you hear these guys doing it?
Well, RD, I'm happy to see these guys have a voice, realize their power. They're the workhorses to a multi-billion-dollar economy, a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's finally great to see them wake up and understand that they have power. It's sad to see that this is what led them to realize that they do have a voice, that all of the social injustices that's been going on is what has really helped them find their voice. As a young man in Michigan, I was, I guess, what these young men would call woke. I was strongly against social injustices. I remember one time where I wanted to lead a boycott myself, and I spoke to a couple of players, and it wasn't that they were on board, but what happened was some of them went back and told the coaches, and then the coaches contacted my dad, and so at that point, I knew that they weren't where I was mentally, but I understood that social injustices was something that greatly affected my people, my community, our society. And one more thing, we have to stop looking at it. One of the young men mentioned a civil rights issue, David. It's not civil rights, it's human rights. And I think once you start to title it correctly, and it's a human rights issue, and then I believe you'll be able to address it properly, David.
There's no right and wrong with racism. Racism's wrong. There's no way you can put it. You can't put that in any other box. It's absolutely wrong. But I take myself back to being an 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old kid, and I call them kids. I know they're technically adults, but I mean the fact that those guys can stand up there and share what they're feeling. Don't nitpick what people are saying. Listen. It is hard to express your feelings. It gets easier as you get older and you get more mature, but I think kudos to those guys who are trying to put it and articulate. I could have never done it in a million years, the way they were able to do that. So I'm just impressed with the young people. And listen, it's not their job, by the way, to fix things. It's our job to love everybody. It's everybody's job in this country, in this world, to love everyone and take care of everyone. It's not their job to show us the way. We're supposed to show young people the way. So, Coach, I think it's courageous for those guys to be able to speak.